be a full-time volunteer, I would, but unfortunately volunteering does not pay the bills. I do believe that I will have made a difference in my kids' lives and people that I may or may not know, and that is what counts for me. And then just to close with another quote, let's go the extra mile because it's never crowded. Author unknown.
Thank you, Elisa. That was a very good speech. Icebreaker. Provided a lot of information for you. Thank you. Let's take 2 minutes to do our written evaluation. Okay, this time, unless we have any more spontaneous speakers like we did last week, we will go to our table topics portion of the meeting. And John has kindly volunteered to do table topics for us today. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmasters. I didn't have time to prepare. We'll go to our default book. I don't know what we may have a chance for everybody, but to start off, Michelle hasn't been here for a while, so Michelle, I'd like to volunteer you to come up and answer a question.
Hey, Kevin.
Do you want me to pick a page, or do you want to pick a number between 1 and 91? 63. I'll get to choose the question. This also delays the time. Makes you a little nervous. All right. Would you rather go skydiving, rock climbing, hang gliding, or bungee jumping? And why?
Is anybody here for the bridge painter? Oh, what were the options again?
This doesn't count towards your time. Skydiving,
That's my
rock climbing, hang gliding, or bungee jumping?
Okay, seriously, no, I can't do any of that. I would rather swim sharks. Reason being, okay, I was thinking rock climbing, but no, there's like too much at risk if number one, you can't depend on the mechanism, the rock, not crumbling under your hand or your foot. Number two, you can't depend on finding a niche to put your hand or foot into. Yeah, I can't do it. If it was repelling, sure. Hang gliding, no, too much mechanism dependency, can't do it. Bungee jumping, again, mechanism failure, no. And skydiving, no. I have to say my husband went skydiving, he loved it. He told me I need to go, and I didn't even respond. He says it every now and again, but I never respond to him because I think it would just give me too much of a thrill to hear the shake in my voice and the adamant, not a chance, and HE double hockey sticks. So yeah, well that was a great thank you.
I did forget about the bridge painter. Really second percussion. Sheila, would you like to come up and speak to us for a minute, 2 minutes?
How many is 10?
1 to 2 minutes.
Oh.
Do you want to pick your page, or okay to take a page?
I'm so honest. You are not the bait.
Page 8. Okay, well, we can't do that one. Some of these are not quite appropriate for Toastmasters. Okay, how about this? This will work. If, by some quirk of fate, you run into your favorite celebrity, supermodel, and by some other quirk of fate, they come onto you, what would you do? Oh, that's not an appropriate one either, unless you want to go on for that one. Oh, there's a lot of inappropriate ones. A lot of underwear questions. Okay, this will be interesting. Is it more efficient to put on both socks than both shoes, or one sock, one shoe, and the other sock and the other shoe?
Oh gosh, yes, this is good. Fellow Toastmasters. In case you've never noticed, I have a little bit of OCD in me. Not much, just a little bit. So when I dress myself or I dress my child, it's gotta be always the same way, because if it's not, it doesn't feel good. So you have to put on both socks first. Right sock, left sock, right sock, left sock, and then right shoe, left shoe. Sometimes we don't get the right shoe and the left shoe in the right order on my baby, because, you know, he puts a foot in one shoe and then he takes it out and then he unvelcros it and unlaces it and then puts, so I don't worry so much about him, but if I don't put my shoes on, sock, sock, shoe, shoe, doesn't feel good. Same with my pants, is always right foot, left foot. I would say definitely it's more efficient for me to do both socks at the same time, both shoes at the same time.
Alright, thank you, Sheila. And the men with the white jackets will be waiting for you outside.
I know.
Actually, I think the most important thing to remember is socks first, then shoes. Is there anyone who likes board games that would like to come up to speak? Lori, since you said no.
Oh my gosh.
You can't avoid it. Do you know the 3 board games, Life, Sorry, and Monopoly? Okay, so I'm here for you. What is real life more like? Life, Sorry, or Monopoly?
Mr. Tabletop Master, I would say real life is more like Monopoly. Because I think my sister and I used to cheat at the game of life. So that doesn't work. In real life, you can't cheat. You want to be honest. But Monopoly, you start out as a kid and you grow up to adulthood. Hopefully you're going to make wise choices. So when you start out with your $200, you start out on the lower end of buying the property. And as a teenager, you might think, oh, I'm going to get my first apartment, and it might be down in, you know, some neighborhood that your parents won't approve of, but that's all you can afford, so that's Baltic Avenue, you know, because you're not going to school, you're just making ends meet, so you have to live by your means. And then you go to college and you save your money. That's what you want to teach your kids, save your money. And then you kind of progress up through Atlantic, and then you turn the corner and there's the red, and then you get to Park Place. And not that Park Place is perfect, because you don't want this elaborate house. You just basically want to be happy, have food on the table, and be kind to your coworkers and friends. And that's my philosophy of Monopoly. Mr. Jerry Thomas.
Thank you. I think we do have time for one more. Even though you just spoke on Monday, this begins the new Toastmaster week, so you're eligible to be speaking. So I have an interesting one for you.
Okay.
If you had to defuse a bomb, how would you choose between the red wire, blue wire, and yellow wire? Would you try to make an educated guess, or just use eeny, meeny, miny, moe?
Thank you, Mr. Tabletop Master. First of all, if I was going to defuse a bomb, I would advise the rest of you to run. And then I would have to look at the wires. What's my choices? Red, blue, and yellow?
Yes.
I was going to assume the black wire was the and there isn't a black wire. So between red, blue, and yellow, let's see. Red kind of seems like fire. So that seems like would be the one. And red is also the color of a stop sign. So that seems like the one to not cut by that one. Yellow means danger. So maybe that's also not the one to cut. Blue is like the color of the sky or the ocean. So my sensory interpretation is that blue feels right based on the color, and the odds are probably just as good as if I did eeny, meeny, miny, moe. So I'm going to go with cutting the blue wire. Thank you, Mr. Joker.
All right, should we do one more, or should we just go ahead and? Okay. JP, would you like to come up and speak? Okay. I didn't have one picked out here, so I'm trying to find one for you that's good here.
What you think?
Maybe we have to get a new book, because some of these are very high percentage of them that are just completely inappropriate for this. All right, if you could trade lives with anyone at all, who would you trade with?
That's a tough question.
My dad.
Well, sorry. Emotional. Sorry, I can't open
I'd like to turn the meeting back over to our Toastmaster, Gary.
Thank you, John. Thank you for volunteering.